Carlin, thank you, President Trump. Thank you for bringing hope again, President Trump. I think that of the many things that you have achieved in the last 12 months as President of the U.S., I think the greatest thing, and I'm probably the youngest head of state here, is hope, President. We have lost hope about solving problems for many, many decades. A system that was broken, a system that was not able to bring solutions. Now we're seeing that thanks from your leadership, we are solving the issues. I come from a country that 160 years ago faced extinction. We went to a war against our neighbor and we lost 60% of our territory and 90% of the male population. So we know on our own flesh the hardship and all the difficulties of war. That's why Paraguay is so proud to be a founding member of the Board of Peace, and we're here to collaborate. Maybe we are not going to be the country that's going to bring the more money or the more security forces, but I think that there is a lot that all of the countries can bring to the table to solve these issues. Paraguay, together with a handful of countries, have been supporting Israel, and we will continue to do so. But we come here with an open heart to work for peace. And today is Gaza, tomorrow will be another conflict area in the world, but we need to solve each of all these conflicts, and I really appreciate the leadership that you have taken, President. Paraguay stands ready to collaborate next to you. We're going to continue to support the U.S. initiative. Probably the only day that we're not going to be able to support the USA is going to be on June 12th, because Paraguay is going to be facing the U.S. in the World Cup. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The Minister of Foreign Affairs of the State of Israel, please.
Thank you. President Trump, this is an important day. Your historic actions have proven time and again. You are a leader who takes initiative, forges new paths, and works toward a better future for the entire world. Your visionary leadership, alongside with Prime Minister Netanyahu's resolve, brought all our hostages home from Gaza. Thank you for that. I'm proud to represent here the State of Israel that stood through such a difficult war for 2 years on 7 different fronts, demonstrating resilience and strength. As I stand here, I recall the 925 brave soldiers that gave their lives in a war against pure evil, Hamas, Islamic Jihad, and Hezbollah. These are the best people. To them, we owe our existence and all our achievements. They will not be forgotten. I think of them and their families who paid the heaviest price. Since Hamas violently took over Gaza in 2007, it built the largest terror state in the world with huge terror infrastructure above and below ground. October 7 was the peak of Hamas' ongoing terror campaign through decades. Hamas raped and murdered women, killed children in front of their parents and parents in front of their children, burned whole families alive. That terrible day will not be forgotten, and we must act to ensure it never repeats itself. Distinguished leaders, all previous plans for Gaza failed because they never addressed the core issues: terror, hate, incitement, and indoctrination. At the heart of President Trump's comprehensive plan are the disarmament of Hamas and Islamic Jihad, demilitarization of Gaza Strip, and de-radicalization of Palestinian society there. It's the first plan to address the root of the problem. We support it and are working and will work toward its success. As Mr. Mladenov emphasized, Hamas must be disarmed. That includes all its weapons, its terror infrastructure, underground tunnel network, and weapons production facilities must all be dismantled. As the plan emphasizes, there must be a fundamental de-radicalization process. The infrastructure that indoctrinates Palestinian children to hate and kill Jews in educational and religious institutes should no longer exist. All those are important not only for the Israelis. Gazans have lived under a terror regime for decades. The people of Gaza must be liberated from these terrorists. I want to make this opportunity to wish Muslims around the world Ramadan Kareem. Distinguished leaders, President Trump's visionary leadership creates, for the first time, an opportunity for a better future. On behalf of Israel, I say thank you, Mr. Trump. Thank you for your leadership.
Thank you. Lastly, the Prime Minister of Pakistan.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your Excellency, President Donald J. Trump,